Good morning, guys. It's Saturday. I am trying to see. There was a spider making a web right there, and what I decided to do was open my window to see if it would fly out, and I think it flew at me, hit my face maybe, so it might be crawling on me somewhere in here. I don't know, and I don't know what kind of spider it was, but it was black. So we'll find out soon. I don't know what's going on.
Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? Refugee here. Like I just kind of closet back with another video. We are on the road again. We are on the road again. I do have a mount, but it wasn't working. The neck of the mount just kind of flip-flopped and my phone went down. Didn't really help matter. So I'm gonna have to order another one. And I got it from a store that was it's called an overstock store. So it's like everything that Amazon is overstocked on. So you can't return or exchange or get a refund. It's in their policy. It's like, buy one, you don't get anything for free. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. We're on our way to market right now. We got in pretty late last night, and by the time we got to bed, it was like a little after 1 a.m. I didn't fall asleep for a while. Everybody else knocked out, smooth as cream cheese, and I was just like, oh, I'm starving right now, you guys. I have a little bit of energy today, but I am feeling a little kaput. So I know by the end of the day after market, and I can feel like the backache coming on. I can feel like the exhaustion about to set in. If my face is not in frame, it's just because I'm not paying attention. So I apologize, because I'm just sitting here holding my phone. I'm almost to market. It is around 7:08 a.m. I haven't been getting there around 7 anymore, like 6:45 anymore, because I have less to set up. So I'm getting there around 7:15 today, but lately, since the new year, I've been getting there around 7:30-ish. So now, I wanted to get there a little bit earlier today so I can have more time setting up, because I've been getting lazy. And I've been slowing down on my setup. I'm just walking like all sluggish, like, I'll finish setting up when I set up. When I'm done, I'm done. There was a spider right there. I'll show you a picture. And then I decided it's creating a web inside my car. Maybe I should open the window and let it fly out. Well, when I opened the window, I realized the mistake I made, because the wind is blowing inside my car. I was like, oh, if I just blow it outside the window, but I'm going 77 miles per hour. That's pretty fast for the wind, and my breath in my lungs cannot compete with that. So I think the flyer, yeah, he was a flying spider. I think he flew back and hit me in the cheek right here, because I felt a little land on me. So I don't know if this spider is in my hair. I don't know if it crawled on my shirt, sweater, or in my braid, or on my beanie. I don't know where it's at. But it's a good thing I'm not squeamish about that kind of stuff. I don't know what kind of spider it was. I really don't. It's a tiny little black thing. So we're just gonna grin and bear it. If I feel a little sting or a pinch later on, drink some banana and milk. Or eat some bananas and drink some milk. Maybe potassium would help. I don't know. It was a tiny little black thing. I'm not worried about it until I have to be worried about it. But if it smacked me in the face, maybe it just died on impact. But all right, guys, I am about to exit. We will see you at the market. Peace. Hey guys, okay, we're at market. So I haven't felt any spiders. So I'm good. We're gonna give you a little bit of a tour. Give you guys a little bit more of a close-up of the stickers that we have here. the Loveys water bottle holders. I need to make more of these. I don't really sell too much, except for in the summertime. And then I have my ponchos. I made these years ago. I want to say like 5 years ago. I used to make them. I found one in my bin that I've been going through for my craft room. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to put it out. So we have the scrunchie boxes here with the keychain lip balm holder bundles as well. My beanies. I'm all out of slouchy and I didn't have the energy or the need or want, actually, just the want or desire to make more this week. So, and then I have my little amigurumi section. We have the travel kits, stitch markers, but everybody buys them as earrings. Bin full of hair clippies and that. So that's it for right now. I'm just sitting, I'm gonna sit down, but I am watching Vicky's granddaughter over there. So I'm just chilling right now. I'm tired because we got in at 12:30. Everybody was in bed and asleep by a little after 1. And then I didn't fall asleep until like after 1:30. Last time I looked at the clock, it was like 1:30-ish. And then I was like so tired at that point, but not really, you know what I mean? I don't know. I was exhausted but wide awake, like my brain wouldn't shut off. So, but then I woke up at 6 a.m. So I only had a few hours of sleep. But I know that when I get home, I'm gonna be like knocked out. So hopefully today is a fruitful day. I'm praying that we get to have some sales. I do have an order that is going to be hopefully picked up for 2 beanies. So I'll have to text them and let them know, hey, order's ready, come pick up. So I'm going to do that now. And then I'll check back in when I make my first sale, guys. Okay, so I left my tripod at home. I'm trying to prop you guys up here, but it keeps sliding down. Let me do this. It's not working. Okay. Hopefully that stays. Okay, we're working on a giant leggy froggy. I just had the coolest thing. So I just sold a beanie, a leggy froggy, and a $40, the black and white $40 granny square triangle shawl with the tassels. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog today because I'm so exhausted after last Saturday's upbeat, you know, like vlog. I feel like today's a letdown because, sorry, I'm talking to myself. Yep. So now I'm just sitting here crocheting but next week possibly someone's gonna come and do crochet lessons. So I'm really excited about that. But I made some money and then I forgot to bring my little notebook where I write down what me and my mom sell. Forgot it. My mom hasn't sold any stickers. But hello, good morning. Good morning. Does that smile better? Because when I look at myself saying good morning and when I'm editing my videos, I look straight and I'm like but okay, so I'm going to be working on this leggy froggy. The only problem with the little arms is that when I do the arms, it twists around, and with this particular yarn I can't see it. Hi, hello. So got it. I think I just have to guess with this one because it's so fluffy. It's so fluffy because it's the bigger extra blanket yarn. Hello. Is that a better smile? Okay, so, oh, there's that gentleman. He ordered a beanie from me. I'm glad. I hope he comes to pick up his order right now. So, if he does, oh, he's coming over here. So, I will check in with you guys in a bit after I give him his order. And if I make another sale, I'll hop back on. And I gotta tell you, this yarn, it's so thick, and I'm using a 6.5mm hook. It's starting to like stress my hands out a little bit. So we're getting a lot of foot traffic. It's medium, a little less than last weekend. I won't be here next weekend because of my son's birthday, but I said I was gonna be back, and I'm not. Hi, good morning. People are staring at me like I'm weird because I'm talking to my phone. Good morning. So let me check back in because I'm a weirdo. Is that better? My smile better? Okay, I'll be back. You guys, I just sold a bucket, my last mosaic bucket bag, so it looks like I have to make more. I'm still trying to make, okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I just sold my mosaic bucket bag. Like I said, there are two gentlemen that came in here. One was for the Rasta beanie order. Hi, good morning. And the other one was for the, or he just came in with his friend to pick up his order. And then now they stayed it, but then they saw my mosaic bucket bag, the Aquaman one, and they were like, oh, we gotta get it, we gotta get it. And then they asked me where I was from. I was like, I'm from here and here. And they're like, no, but like, what nationality are you? And I was like, oh, I'm Mexican Aztec. My family's from central Mexico because that's where the Aztecian temples are. And so they're like, oh, because the mosaic bucket bag, it looks like, because it's a, hello, it's a pike stitch. So it looks like from Peru, like Peru. I was like, that's such a good compliment to get. I was just so like excited to hear that. But they complimented me, and it just made my day. Hello, good morning. So now I'm starving, you guys. I feel I'm so hungry right now. But see, that's the strange smile right there. Like, you smile with your just lips only, and you not with your eyes, and then you look like a deranged lunatic because you're like, okay. So I will check back in when I make another sale. You guys, today is turning out to be such a good day. I'm selling big ticket items. That's like, praise Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Okay. I'll check back in when I finish this froggy. So low riders. Okay, so I sold it. What did I drop? I dropped something. The last time I dropped something. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Okay, so I sold a keychain lip balm holder. Hello, good morning. And then I said, hey, hello, how are you? To somebody, and they're like, hey, how are you? And I didn't answer. I felt so bad. I was like, well, that was rude, refuge. But I'm about done with this giant leggy froggy. Look at that. There's no mouth on it, but I'm just about done. So I just need to put a teeny tiny bit of stuffing. I don't know why, but I mean, this yarn on its own is pretty strong. Like, it, oh, there we go. Like, it probably doesn't even need stuffing. This is crazy. But I went earlier and I grabbed some snacks. Cracker Oriental mix, rice cracker Oriental from the nut guy down the way. And then I got some banana chips. And I had some figs earlier, but ugh. I have one more order that needs to be picked up, and I can't call the customer. Why? Because I left the number at home, but the other customer came and picked up their order. So, you serious right now? Really? Look. No. He's eating pizza right in front of me. He's all trying to hide now. Oh gosh. Okay. We gotta get it close. Oh my gosh.
I'm from New York. This is some of the best pizza.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I've had bomb pizza, but the best I've ever had.
This is Cameron, by the way. Hi, how are you guys? Okay. But he's over there chomping away. That's Haley's boyfriend. But now I have to sit here and smell that after I just told you guys I'm starving. But I'm doing really, really well. So slowly it starts to drop down. So now I think I'll check back in when I do another sale, or I don't know, because I'm perfectly content right now to just chill and like not talk too much. Some days it's just, you know, I don't know. Some days, hi, good morning. I get that way. You guys know that, right? Hi, hello. So it's just, I mean, sometimes you just want to, hi, good morning. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, like the worst thing happened right now. Right in front of my car right there. An accident happened. This guy was backing up. I guess he didn't realize that he was in reverse. And he backed up hard, dude. And he slammed into the car in back of him. And it was a Tesla. So, hopefully bad. But everybody's okay. The kids came in here and parents bought them stickers to help them feel better. So they're okay. But I just feel bad for the little kitties, you know. And now the family has to deal with the aftermath. So, but they came in and they bought 6 stickers. And I finished my leggy froggy, made the kids feel better, you know. Finished my little giant green leggy froggy. And I'm working on the neon pink one now. And it's crazy because every time I look at this hot pink, I look up and everybody's a darker shade. Like they become like a shadow of themselves. So I'm like, I can't see them. But it's like photosynthesis thing, but it's like with your eyes, with your ocular photosynthesis situation. I forget what it's called. So now we're just chilling. My mom is here. Her and my older sister and my sister's friends' kids came, and they're walking around the market getting fruit. So my mom's going to go visit everybody to say hi, which is fun for her because she needed to get out of the house, but she's okay for getting out. All right, I will check back in again in a bit, and I will update you guys on any more sales that I have. Yeah, that's it. Hey, you guys, as you can see, it is no longer Saturday, and I'm home back in my yarn room. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So after my last vlog, I ran into a couple of snags, okay? So, you guys saw that there was, you know, the car accident incident and stuff like that. But after I did my vlog, this is like the third Saturday in a row that this has happened. We have been putting up signs and cones telling people, hey, stop, don't go. But we have regular signs for the market. Well, somebody rammed into the cones. And if they didn't run into the cones and if the cones wasn't there, they would have rammed right into Don and his CBD booth. And Don was like, what's wrong with you guys? And I'm like, hey, stop. So I get up and I jump over to go, you know, see what's going on. And they take off right away. Like, some people just don't have common sense. It's just, I don't know what goes on their head. I don't. I really, really don't, because it's just like, have common sense, guys. You guys could tell. Driving in particular and parking in particular, you guys know that is a pet peeve of mine if you can't drive. I'm no one to tell you to stop driving. But it's just like, if you're on the road, please be safe. Please be safe. Use your blinkers. That's what they're there for. Slow down. Take caution. Remind yourself that there's other people on the road. You know, just be cautious. And this is a third Saturday in a row. You know, the first Saturday, someone ran over the sign, bent it, and was upset that, you know, I'm not worried about the sign. Is my car damaged? And we're like, we're not worried about your car. It's the sign, because those cost money and they don't belong to you. And it clearly says don't park here, but you tried to. And then, you know, this happened. That's what you get. And then this past Saturday, not the one that just happened, but the 2 Saturdays ago, somebody rammed the sign again, but not just back into it. They went full on force, like hit it and they drug it. And they were running it over. And we're like, stop, knock it off, don't go more. And yeah, bent the other sign. So we have 2 bent signs now. And then this Saturday, you know, they run over the cones. And I'm glad that the cones was there, because like I said, if the cones wasn't there, then Don would have got his, man. You can tell it's a sore spot with me. I'm like, parking in particular, when people try to park by my booth, and there's a space, I don't mind. I really don't mind. Just don't run into my stuff. And that's happened twice, you know. So we tried to be a community at the farmer's market and not take up all the spaces so that you can have an opportunity to park. But if you're just going to be, if you're not going to use your common sense, if you're not going to look over your shoulder, make sure there's nobody there. Nowadays, almost every car, except for mine, because I have an oldie but goodie. Like, if somebody's going to back into my car, I got a hitch on it. You're going to get a hitch in your grill. And I'm not going to be sorry about it, because that'd be your fault. But you guys know how I feel about that. But I mean, like, you know, nowadays everybody's got a camera, like I said. And use that camera to your advantage. If you see something behind you, just stop, dude. Just stop. Like, but that's what happened. And then I didn't end up coming back on to vlog because it was close to closing at market. After that incident, another incident happened. Now, I carry, not what you think I carry, but I carry mace, I carry taser, and I carry a sharp weapon on me at all times, because there's homeless that live at, you know, that stay and sleep at the market. But when we get there, they get up and they move to a different area. They have their little meeting spots, you know, meeting in my ladies' room. So they go off and they do what they're going to do. But sometime, every once in a while, a homeless person will come back to the market where they sleep, and they'll cause a little bit of trouble. And that's what happened on Saturday for my friend Haley, which was next to me. Now, I'm telling you guys, I walked up, probably not the smartest thing to do, creep up behind the person. Like, what are you doing, man? Don't mess with her. Just go on. They're not in the right state of mind, okay? Because they're living in the elements. They don't have shelter. So, and then being alone, and you don't know what they're taking, what they're on, and you don't know what their mental stability is at that moment. So don't creep up on them. So he walked up to Haley's spot and he just stood there and stared at it. And Cameron wasn't there, her boyfriend. He had just walked down to get some awas, I guess, or something, because he came in and he had one for her and him. And she was like, Cameron. And he came running up, but I walked up and I was like, what are you doing? You need to go, you know, just like stood there, just making sure he didn't do anything. And I was going to reach for my taser because that's what I have on my person at the moment. And so Pam comes walking up. He walks away and he's shaking his head and he gets close to my face and he was like, "You crazy, stupid, beep." And I was like, and he just kept walking, walked between my car and another car. Now he lifted his hand and he was going to hit the car, my car, on his left side. And I was not going to react. If he hit my car, then he hits my car. If he breaks the window, he breaks the window. I'm not going to trip because I don't know what this person's on. I don't know where he came from. I don't know what's going on in his head. And depending on what he's taken, it can make him stronger. It can make him erratic. His behavior could just be up in the air. You never know. So don't ever approach somebody like that. So I just let it be. But he ended up stopping. He didn't hit my car. Threw his hands in the air and he kept walking, stomping, calling names, obscenities in the air. He just kept going. Now, 2 weeks ago, you guys saw that another homeless lady had gotten in front of my car, and right when I was setting up, Pam tried to get her to move, but Pam backed off right away. I was just like, don't worry about it. Don't even, don't. She'll move if she moves. I'll just set up someplace else or further back so that I'm not like right in her face. But I've had issues with this woman before. She had been crossing the street and she came running up to the curb, which is farther away. Okay, mind you, it's not close. It's farther away. And I was just standing there talking to customers. She starts yelling at me, calling me names. And I'm like, I have no idea what she's talking about. And this is when we're setting up. And I was talking to a customer who had come in while I was setting up. I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean for, she was like, you can't control people. It's just like the weather. You can't control the weather. So the customer made me feel better. But later on in that same day, the lady comes into the market and she starts yelling, making obscene gestures with her hands, using obscenities again, calling me, you staring at me, you're looking at me crazy. You want to start something? I see you. I effing see you. And I'm like, okay. And then this time she was asked to move last Saturday, and she was just like, well, Michelle has my phone, and she points at me. I'm not leaving until Michelle gives you my phone. And I was just like, don't worry about it, Pam. Just let her stand there. And she walks away after a few minutes. But every once in a while, we'll get a homeless person that just acts erratic and just kind of doesn't, connect well with reality. So that's what happened. I didn't end up closing out my video on Saturday because those two incidences. And it was just with that gentleman that came, the homeless guy that came, and then with the person that ran over the sign. I was just like, I was not in the right state of mind to close out my video on Saturday because my adrenaline was high, my anxiety was high, and I was really pissed off. So, but I wanted to come close out, tell you guys what I did what I did sell. My mom sold 7 stickers. 2 of them were like $1.50. And she made a whopping $5.50. And when she came to the market, she was like, did I make anything? And at that moment, she hadn't made anything. I gave her $1. I was like, you made this. And she was like, all right, I'm going to go spend my millions. We were laughing. Me and my older sister was laughing at her. So they went and said hi to everybody. She got to, go hang out with a couple of people that have been asking for her, which is like almost everybody at the market. And then the family who had gotten to the accident, they came in, and I had one of the little girls she was really shaken up. She was crying a little bit. And so I had my banana chips, and, they're high in sugar. So I gave her some banana chips, try to get her, her emotions down. Her adrenaline was pumping. So sugar levels that out. At least that's what I did when I was a kid. My mom used to be like, if I got into a fight or if something crazy happened, we got in a car accident, she would give us sugar to help level out our adrenaline. So I gave her some banana chips. She felt a lot better afterwards. So I hope everything works out for them, and they don't encounter any snags during this process, the aftermath. I personally, with my vehicle, I backed into somebody, but it was an older vehicle, and it busted out my taillight, and it was a Toyota 1995 Celica, which if you guys know anything about Toyotas or Celicas, they have the body of a Supra. it was in 1995. So it was a 1995 era of the Supra body, and it had like racer wheels. It was all tricked out, my car. It was so beautiful. I'm so sad. I missed that car. My husband got into an accident and totaled that car, so it was scrap metal. Ugh. I wish I can get that car back. But anyways, my tail light got busted out, and because that was a 1 in a million kind of car, they only made like, I don't know, 50 on the line with that one, and it was a Las Vegas limited edition. I couldn't find anything, not even at a junkyard, to replace that tail light. So that was the only one and only accident that I ever gotten into. So the person was just like, more damage was done to your car, nothing happened to mine, you're good. And I was like, okay, if you're sure. He's like, nah, I feel bad for you. I feel like I need to pay for your light. I was like, good luck. There's nowhere you can find parts for this car. Well, I hope everything that works out for them. So, but let me get into what I did sell, because at the end of market, I did get 2 last minute sales, and I was just really blessed for that, because it felt like for every one thing that went wrong on Saturday, the Lord was just like, here, calm down, Refuge. Just chill out, all right? Here, I'm going to bless you with this. And I was just like, thank you, Lord, for reminding me of who you give your blessings to and why. So, okay, so I sold 2 leggy froggies. I sold a beanie for $20. So leggy froggies are $10. Granny square shawl for $40, mosaic bucket bag for $55, a keychain lip bulb holder for $5, Jack Skellington stitch markers, but people buy my stitch markers as earrings, so I don't mind, for $10, a mason jar for $25, and then one of my chunky beanies for $30. So the mason jar and the chunky beanie were last minute. Also, the same lady that came and purchased a keychain lip balm holder, she asked me to make a baby beanie for her. Baby girl beanie in pinks and purples. So I have an order for that. And then the lady who came, and these 2 ladies are regulars, okay? They were like, there you are. Where have you been? I was like, gone? Not here? I'm sorry. And they were like, we haven't seen you in a while. And this was on 2 separate occasions, okay? 2 separate hours. And they were just it was so crazy, because they were like, they both hugged me. They're like, we missed you so much. We haven't been here since we didn't see you the last time. And I was like, what? So I go, I just didn't come in January. And in February, it was really difficult, you know. And I explained to them what happened. You guys already know what happened. And so I was just like, but I'm back now. I won't be here next weekend, but I'll be the weekend after. So they both ordered something. Now, the lady for the baby girl beanie with the pinks and purples, I'm going to make that quickly. Probably going to start on these orders next week, because this whole week I have to prep my house and everything, do a deep clean for the birthday party we're having for my son on Saturday. So I'm going to be doing that all week. So for this other lady that had come, was the last minute, right when I was cleaning, everything was done, like cleaning, everything was breaking down. She was like, oh, I want this and this. So she bought the mason jar and the chunky beanie. And then her friend wanted to know if I can make 3 more just like this. I said, yeah, I'm going to see if you guys can help me out here. Is there anybody out there that makes this pattern? Because I don't want to, I mean, I can replicate this, no problem. I just don't want to if it's a paid for pattern. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that person. So if you guys can find this pattern on Etsy, which I'm going to be looking to, I'm not just going to be depending on you guys, okay? I'm sorry. And on YouTube, I'm going to look for it. I don't know, for some reason it looks like a bag o' day. I don't know. I'm going to have to check this one out. But as far as Friday goes, I was going to touch up on Friday at my market and sit down and talk with you guys and crochet and let you guys know all the cool stuff that we did in Vegas after our friend's funeral. But it ended up being, I didn't come back on. I didn't close out my video, so I'm doing it this way. But I just wanted to, we had such a blessed time. It was so heart-wrenching, but we were able to go and be with our friends and say goodbye to Daniel, and watching the video montage. Those ones are so difficult. But we got to laugh because there was pictures of my husband with Daniel goofing around, and then pictures with Michael, mine and my husband's like really, really good friend. There was pictures of all three of them, my husband, Daniel, and Michael, and we got to just see that and be really blessed to be able to go and have that peace, you know. I mean, it's sad, but Daniel was in so much pain. Just glad that he's at peace and with the Lord now. So we were able to go to an after the services. We went to Rhiannon's mom's house and we had fun. We mingled, we talked, and if you guys want to know who Michael is, this is Michael. he's one of my besties. So it was just really fun. After that, Rhiannon was just like, "Are you guys going straight home?" I was like, "I don't know. We were thinking about just going to eat and then going straight." She was like, "No, hang out, go visit some place that you haven't visited before." She was like, "Daniel would want you guys to go have fun. He would say, you're in Vegas, skip my funeral and go straight to having fun." That's what he would say. But I was just like, you know what? I did want to go to Westgate because in January, I didn't end up going to Westgate. We went to the Hilton, which is crazy because we were across the street from Westgate, just on the other side, and we didn't realize it. So if you guys don't know what Westgate is, it used to be the International where Elvis Presley had his residency and he performed live every night at the International, and now it has become the Westgate. He has his statue with his guitar out in front of the lobby with some memorabilia hanging around, and I wanted to go see that. I didn't know that that was a thing, and you guys know I'm such a huge Elvis Presley fan. So we went there after the services and after the celebration of life party, and then we went to Westgate. I got to take a picture with Elvis Presley's statue. I got to take a picture of all of the memorabilia that was there. Now, I was a bit disappointed because they led me to believe, like, all the YouTube videos that I'd seen leading up to Friday going to Westgate was that there was Elvis Presley everything, like his outfits were hanging out, and I was just like, that is so cool, I want to go. That wasn't the case at all. If I wanted to go see that, I probably should have went to the MGM Grand because they do have like Madonna old coned costume that she did for Vogue, and they had Lady Gaga's, you know, costumes, her meat dress that she wore to the Grammys one year, or the red carpets. I don't even know which one. But they had different bling, like, what's her name? Britney Spears gold costume. I think it was hers or somebody else's. But they had costumes from everybody's performances that made a big splash in the media. And so I was just like, I want to go see that. So I might as well have gone to the MGM right on the casino floor. But I wanted to go to Westgate and see where, you know, Elvis Presley performed. I got to take pictures in front of his door where he changed, where his, what is it called? A prep room, change room, dressing room. I have to go down the list of words. But me and my husband got to take pictures in front of that. Now, the guy that was talking to us about, you know, the stuff that we could see about Elvis, he was like, if you knock 3 times. Okay, that's enough. I'm so off tune because my throat, like my voice is going in and out here. But anyways, the guy said that if you knock 3 times, then, you know, an impersonator might pop out, might not. And they didn't pop out for us. But I had seen a video where this guy was like, you can get a tour of his dressing room. You can get a tour of his suite that is at the very top, like the first floor, which, by the way, Over the Top, the movie, was filmed where, you know, Sylvester Stallone was hanging the guy out of the window. Right where you see Westgate, I'll put the picture up here. There is a big window right there, and that is where they filmed that scene in Over the Top. And I was just like, this is so cool, but you're not allowed to go up to the top floor or the suites because you don't have a key card. And if you don't have a key card, you can't go over there. And we weren't a guest at the Westgate. If you wanted a tour, you had to pay. And so I was like, oh, well, those people on the YouTube, they probably got special permission because they're promoting it on their channel, or they get, you know, they have to pay and what, blah, blah, blah. So we had fun at Westgate, but I'm not a fan of the Strip. I go there once a year with my book bestie Ivana for paparazzi conventions, and we stay there for a week. And no matter where you go eat, you have to walk the entire Strip, and I'm not a fan of it. Neither is my husband. And the last time we were there, I hit somebody, so we're not doing that again. So we went to Chinatown, and when we went to Chinatown, we walked, but we skipped all the big major food places, you know, like the major chain places, and we went to all the mom and pop stuff, and we got all kinds of good snacks, foods, everything, and it was just so much fun. And we ate our hearts out that day. And then we drove home, and I cried a little bit because I was just like, you know, Daniel and Rhiannon, when we go to Vegas, we normally hang out with them. And it would have been so much fun if they were, you know, it kind of brought us nostalgic memories of when we would go out and we'd go eat, because that's just our thing, you know, with our friends is, oh, food, everywhere food. And they would take us to these new places, these small little treasure gems of places that we would go. And so we're driving home just reflecting on, you know, the fun and the life that Daniel had and that we were allowed to experience with him. So, but we're home now. Saturday's market was crazy. This is the end of the vlog. But I hope you guys were able to get some fun from my Saturday market video. I don't know. I feel like after last weekend and my uppity energy and my hyperness because of that stinking cannoli, I'm telling you guys, it was so good. But the sugar's like, sneak attack. Ah, I got you. So my daughter is sick. She's downstairs right now. I'm going to go hang out with her for the rest of the day. I don't know if I'm going to vlog today for my weekly vlog because I do have tons of stuff to do. But I will hopefully see you guys by, I don't know. I might not vlog on Wednesday. I have so much to do, you guys. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see how my daughter is feeling. But you guys have a blessed rest of your Monday, a blessed rest of your week. And you guys tell me what you did this weekend. Is it interesting? Was it fun? Post in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.